Friends, welcome to all of you. Today we are going to see the quadratic expression and its graphical understanding. Let us see how it is developed. In one of the previous videos, we have discussed the number line. We take 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Left side -1, -2, -3 and so on. So these are the actual natural numbers which we use for counting. If we include 0, then they become set of whole numbers, and if you take negative numbers also, then they all consist of integers. And if all the integers are placed on a line, the middle 0, right side positive integers, left side negative integers, we call this as a real number line. Such a number line, if you take another number line and put it perpendicular to this, passing through 0, so two number lines we have taken. This is one number line and this is another number line. Here all the numbers above 0 are identified as positive, so on, and below 0 are identified as negative, -4 and so on, -5, -6 and so on. Now this we call it as a graph grid. Graph grid. Normally we call this as x-axis, this we call as y-axis. This is negative y-axis, this is positive y-axis, this is positive x-axis, this is negative x-axis. That means if you want to plot any point whose x coordinate and y coordinate are given, we plot them on the graph. So this we call it as a graph sheet or graph paper. Now you observe me how I am taking the quadratic expression and how I am plotting it on the graph. Then on the similar lines you can work out some more examples. Let us take two integers, say -2 and +3. Among all these integers we have taken two integers, -2 and +3. This is -2 and +3. As usual, I call them as roots. So many videos you have seen on quadratic equations, we have used the term roots. Then we take sum of the roots, that is -2 +3, which is equal to +1. Then product of the roots, -2 into +3 is -6. Then the quadratic expression is written as x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots. In place of sum of the roots, I will substitute 1. In place of product of roots, I will substitute -6. Then this becomes x square, because it is only +1, so this simply becomes -x. In place of sum of the roots, only +1. 1 into x is x only, so that 1 you need not write. And product of the roots, -6. So this is the quadratic expression. Now we are going to see how this quadratic expression behaves on the graph sheet, graph paper. So to plot this on a graph paper, we need two coordinates. one x coordinate, another y coordinate. So we will suppose this quadratic expression, let this is equal to y. So we have taken this expression as y. That means, say for example, if I substitute x is equal to 0, if I put x is equal to 0 in this, then what will be the value of y? Y is equal to, in place of x I will put 0, so this becomes 0 minus 6, which is equal to minus 6. So for the value of x, the value of y becomes minus 6. So I take this as the point. When x is 0, y is minus 6. This is one point. Now if I put x is minus 2, let us take, I have started with minus 2 and plus 3. If I put x is minus 2, for x is equal to minus 2, if I take, let me see what happens to y. Wherever x is there, I will put minus 2. So this becomes minus 2 whole square. Minus of minus 2, minus of minus 2, minus 6. So this becomes minus 2 whole square is 4. Minus of minus is plus 2, minus 6. 4 plus 2 is 6, minus 6. This becomes 0. So when x is minus 2, y becomes 0. So this is indicates the point minus 2, 0. This is another point. Now if I put x is equal to 3, another root I have taken as 3. So if I put x is equal to 3, let me see what happens to y. Y is equal to, in place of x I am putting 3, so this becomes 3 square. In place of x I am putting 3 minus 3 minus 6, so which becomes 3 square is 9 minus 9, which is equal to 0. Means for the value of 3 also y is becoming 0. So this point is, I have taken x is 3 and y becomes 0. So x coordinate is 3, y coordinate is 0. So we have obtained 3 points. Let us call the first point as A, then the second point B, which is minus 2, 0, and third point C is 3, 0. Normally we denote the points with capital letters. Now for these 2 points, whenever x is minus 2 or whenever x is 3, the value of y is becoming 0. That means the quadratic expression becomes 0 when x is minus 2 and x is 3. That is why these roots are also called zeros. Zeros of the quadratic expression. Now let us try to plot these points. So what is happening here? Where is the point A? This is the point A. And minus 2, 0. That means x is minus 2, y is 0. X is minus 2, y is 0. This is the point B. And third point, when x is 3, y is 0. So this is y is 0 and x is 3. This is the point. So this is C. Now let us calculate some more points. Suppose I put x is equal to 1. If I put x is equal to 1, what happens? Let us see. Y is equal to, in place of x, I will put 1, 1 square minus 1 minus 6. 1 square becomes plus 1, 1 minus 1, 0, and x is minus 6. That means even for the value of x is equal to 1, y we are getting minus 6. If I call this as a point D, x is 1, y is minus 6. X is 1, y is minus 6. So understand how this quadratic expression is behaving on the graph paper. When x is 0, we have got minus 6. When x is 0, we got y as minus 6. And when x is 1 also, we got y as minus 6. So this is the point. If I take this minus 6 here, so if I just draw, if you look at the graph grid here this is the point D, whose coordinates are x is 1 and y is minus 6. So that means this graph, this quadratic expression is taking the same value minus 6, y is equal to minus 6 at both places, and x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1, x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. That means this curve, if you join all the points, this will take a turning here. So where it takes a turning, if you want to find, you take some middle point here. Suppose if I put x is equal to 1 by 2, that is a middle value between 0 and 1, half I am taking. If I take x is equal to half, y is equal to 1 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 2 minus 6, which is equal to 1 by 4 minus half minus 6. Children, understand this calculation. Let us imagine 1/4 is charana 25 NP, half is 50 NP. So minus 50 NP, we have to take the difference. What is the difference between 15 NP and 25 NP? Charana and 8 ana is charana, 1/4. So sum of these two becomes minus 1/4, because minus is bigger than this, minus 6. So this will become 6 rupees plus 25 NP. So this is 6 rupees 25 NP. So that means the other point, if you consider this point as E, x coordinate is 1 by 2, y coordinate is minus 6 1 by 4. X coordinate is 1 by 2, y coordinate is minus 6 1 by 4. So this is minus 6, somewhere here comes minus 7. So in between minus 6 minus 7, half of half will be here, 1/4 will be here. So somewhere here 1/4. So this is the point E in between. Then x is 1 by 2. So if you take the normal graph sheet, you will get it perfectly. So this is the point E. That means this expression is taking a turning here, So if I draw this like this, so this quadratic expression gives a parabola, upward open curve. So this curve is open upwards, it goes on like this, and it has the minimum value here. So dear children, the graphical understanding of algebraic expressions are very, very important. As you move to the higher classes, they help you a lot. So you have seen this, I will just explain. The graph grid is nothing but the perpendicular lines of two number lines. Two number lines we have taken, arranged them perpendicular to each other, divided into 4 quadrants. This is called the graph grid. Normally we take x values on the horizontal line, y values we take on the vertical line. We have taken the roots, then we identified, we have discovered they are also called the zeros, because at these values of x, y becomes 0. That is why they are called zeros. So we have taken sum of roots, product of roots, and this is the quadratic expression. We have taken the quadratic expression as y, because we need two coordinates, y coordinate, x coordinate. For different values of x, we get different values of y. So all those coordinates we have plotted, we have calculated the coordinates, points, then plot these points on the graph paper, okay. Then draw the rough sketch you draw and join them. So dear children, the important elements here is, you take the normal graph paper, your pencil should be very sharp, and calculations, you take little small numbers, then take various combinations, take different numbers, and check how the graph is working. So dear children, whenever you have any confusion, go back to the previous views, and it is very important to subscribe the channel. Why I will tell you. If you subscribe the channel, whenever I take a video, you will get the notification, and when you open it, you get all the videos. Then you can check where you are. Suppose in a particular video, if you find it is a little higher level than you, then you can go to a lower level video and then check. Suppose you are watching the video 4, you find it is very easy for you, then you can go to the higher level video. Like that, if all the videos are at one place, then you can select. So this is very important to subscribe for the channel and then follow it regularly, so improve your learning capacities. Thank you very much for attending the class.